It's early enough in the big league season for Twins fans to be a little skeptical of the team's fast start, and a 14-3 loss to Tampa Bay on Thursday to open a 10-game road trip certainly might have stoked some fears. Since then, Minnesota has shown why they've been one of the best teams in baseball, bouncing back for 2 straight victories with a chance to take 3 out of 4 and win their 40th game of the season. In this afternoon's series finale, welcome back Mitch Garver in the 3rd inning. He pops an RBI single into left field, been on the DL for a little while, but he's back, and Minnesota is back in the lead, and they would maintain that thanks to this defense from Byron Buxton. Crashes into the wall. Now watch his arm. The guy at first thought he was going to get back easily. He thought wrong. That's a double play, and that is insane. Former Ray Jake Odorizzi loved it, and I bet he loved this too from Miguel Sano, an RBI double. That'll plate another run. Minnesota goes up 3-0. Now we know Buxton can make those great defensive plays. He's really known for his speed, though, and he showcases it here as Jorge Polanco bunts. Any other guy is probably out at home. Buxton beats it, though, and Minnesota has a 4-0 lead, and they would build on it. Another former Ray, C.J. Cron, with a bases-loaded 3-run double. Got a little close late, but Minnesota hangs on to win 9-7, their 40th win of the season there in Cleveland on Tuesday. Every time Reggie Abercrombie comes back to the birdcage with Winnipeg, he usually gets a round of cheers from Canaries fans. The fan favorite produced on and off the field during his 4 seasons in Sioux Falls from 2010 through 2013. Now in his 20th season of professional baseball at 38 years old, and with a realignment to the American Association that means the Canaries and Goldeyes only meet one time in Sioux Falls, today's series finale might be the final time fans here in town get to see Abercrombie at the birdcage. They saw a pretty good game from Taylor Hill. Nice barehanded pick in the 3rd inning to keep things scoreless. Now his counterpart, Mitchell Lamson, was just as good, much to the dismay of KG and company. He had 5 strikeouts, gave up no runs through 7 2/3 innings, and we were scoreless. It was a race to see who'd score first going into the 8th inning with no score, and that's when Winnipeg would break through. Josh Romanski with a 1-out single. That'll score the game's first run and make it 1-0. Hill recovers, though, as he comes back and fans Abercrombie. Hill with 8 innings pitched, gave up just the 1 run, struck out 5. And if you're wondering about Reggie and what might be his last game in the birdcage, he goes 1 for 5. 9th inning, Canaries with the tying run on 3rd, down to their final out. Ale Lago at the plate. Ole, 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 ole. That's actually his batting song. I'm not just making that up there. RBI single ties the game. We go to extra innings. And KG and company and all the fans who stayed, they would go home happy. 2 on and 1 out. Andrew Eli sends one into right field. And that is a walk-off winner, as the Canaries, who did not have a walk-off hit last year, now they get one in just their 16th game of the season. Final in this one, 2-1. The Birds back to 500. They will begin a series with Cleburne after an off day on Tuesday. Legion baseball this evening. The Battle of Sioux Falls as East meets West at Harmon Park on a beautiful night. Bottom 2, West down 1-0 until Joe Lund takes that one for a ride. 2 runs score as it goes all the way to the wall on the RBI triple, and West leads it 2-1. East answers in the 3rd inning. Garrett Windblade is up. He's going to hit this one perfectly over the outfielder's head and into the corner. That goes as an RBI double, and that ties things up at 2 apiece. In the home half of the 3rd, West is threatening with a runner aboard. However, look at Jake Smith at the hot corner. He's going to turn the slow roller into an around-the-horn 5-4-3 twin killing to keep things tied at 2. However, West wouldn't be denied in the 4th. Base is loaded for Mason Crow. They are unloaded with one gigantic swing. That one off the wall in dead center field. It's a 3-run triple. Pretty much ended up being the difference in the game as West goes on to get the victory, 6-3. In Yankton today, the Kyle Mueller Memorial Tournament came to a fitting end. This diving grab gave Yankton a 6-2 victory over Del Rapids in the championship game. Now, it's named in honor of the 28-year-old Mueller who died in an automobile accident in January. He played for Yankton, has a brother on this year's team. The tournament raised $2,500 for his pregnant widow and 3 children. Yankton baseball also tweeting out that championship trophy will go home with his family. Great job to those folks out in Yankton today. The South Dakota high school sports season begins to come to a close this week and tomorrow, actually, as the state golf tournaments begin. Double A is in Watertown for the girls. A girls are in Aberdeen. The B boys and girls in Yankton will have plenty of highlights all week long. And finally, Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Former USD assistant Nick Nurse and his Toronto Raptors looking to go up 2 on the Warriors and look good in the first half. Toronto with the steal. Fred VanVleet to Pascal Siakam as the Raptors led by 5 at the break. And then the Warriors, well, they became the Warriors again. Klay Thompson actually got hurt a little bit later in this game, but that 3 rattles around and down as Golden State outscored him 34-21 in the third quarter. It was close in the final seconds. Toronto makes a rather large mistake. They leave Andre Iguodala wide open for 3, and that was a dagger. Golden State gets the victory. 109-104. Series is even, heading back to Oakland. We'll be right back in one moment.